What's going on YouTube? This is Vangelis 2019 and I'm back in No Man's Sky and I think it's time for the weekend mission. But before we do that, let's go over and see what Johnny 5 has to say. How far behind am I? Alright, so I'm 2 behind and we're 60% of the way through Ariadne. That's the visage that kind of looks like a face hugger from Alien and Hello Kitty had a baby. Alright. Let's see if we can do this weekend mission. Swallowed by a star. Now that's interesting. I'm sure I've already played one that was called Swallowed by a Star. Let's do it anyway. Ikimashō. I can see my fleet from here. Oh. Too close to the space station. Alrighty. Yes, I'd like to be able to rotate once we're in pulse drive. It'd be nice. Through your ring for now. Excuse me. Oh, ground's coming up. Oh, through the ground as it's generating. Wowzers. That was a close one. Maybe we'll grab some storm crystals while we're here. Come on. Alright, back on mission. Let's find these knowledge stones, is it? Oh. Just as he says that, he sees another great big pile of dihydrogen. I'll have you, thank you. Okay, definitely back on mission. Of course, if we didn't need knowledge stones, they'd be everywhere, but they're a little bit elusive during these missions. Sorry guys, got a bit of a frog in my throat today. Alrighty, first knowledge stone. The carvings on the stone blur before my eyes, distant and cloudy, as though viewed through a thick pane of glass. Touch the stone. The glassy membrane ripples as my hand passes through it. The stone sings, and I suddenly find I can read the partial glyph sequence. Glassy membrane, that's a good name for a band. Come on. Scan you bugger. May as well head towards that if I can't see a knowledge stone. If I've got room in my inventory now that I've filled up on storm crystals. Yeah, see? Told you. Alrighty, I'm gonna put that in the ship. Yep, get rid of that. Put all these in my ship. Yeah, I didn't even know when I picked that up. Oh, probably top that up. Okay, you elusive little knowledge stones, where are you? Oh well, let's make our way towards that. Whoops. Yes, I'm not a big fan of the terrain manipulate icon appearing when you as you're travelling along. I suppose there's no other way of doing it. I suppose Hello Games could just make it disappear when you're jetpacking. No, still no sign of a knowledge stone. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at all this. This is nice. Right. Probably don't need it, but an opportunity knocks. Right, that'll do. Whoop. Second knowledge stone. My head swims as I approach the stone, reeling with a sense of deja vu. I'm sure I've read that before. Have I seen this exact stone before? Awake or in a dream? Touch the stone. I remember pressing my palm against the stone surface, as I do again now. I remember the short glyph sequence revealing itself, as it does again now. Alrighty folks, that's 2 out of 3. Get nice and high, have a little look-see. Alrighty. Oh, that was very nearby. That's convenient. This knowledge stone appears to be rapidly shifting between 2 positions, perhaps vibrating. My eyes ache as I try to focus. Touch the stone. Touching the stone further confuses my senses. It is not vibrating, but almost seems to exist twice, doubled up, overlapping its twin. With this thought, I concentrate on a single iteration of the stone and manage to make out a sequence of glyphs, a fragment of a portal code. And as if by magic, they're everywhere now. You've learned the Gek word for sneaky. Ha! Of course I have. Alright, so let's head back to the portal. Grab this one in here. My poor frigates very often go unfueled. That's not going to transfer anywhere, neither is that. Just took this up on here. The recovered coordinates burn fresh in my memory. I ready myself to walk to an anomalous land Nada and Polo have directed me to. Disturbed echoes of that distant planet emanate from the ancient stone structure. Enter the glyph sequence. Radioactive supercell approaching. Well, I'm not going to be here when it happens. Goodness, there's a lot of combos here. Coffee indeed. Hi. Alrighty, I think that's all for this bit. Oh, I just realised, 17 minutes? Nah, we're not going to do that. Let's break Atmo. I know you tend to find interesting things on the way to somewhere else, but yeah, not 17 minutes worth. I cannot see the ground. Ah, there's people doing battles, of course there are. Why can't I see anything to land on? This could be problematic. Well, thank goodness for that. Alright, well it sounds like there's a lot of fighting going on over there, so I think I better make sure I'm armed. The static charge around this crash site seems to penetrate straight through my exosuit. I feel it prickle against my skin. I know I wasn't always here. Become so dark, become redundant. A signal pierces through the noise. This wound in reality requires a sacrifice. It must consume a material from this planet. It must consume itself. Okay, so I need 200 salty fingers. Snagged on a broken section of hull, I discover a rag of nanofiber material, much like that of my exosuit. Embedded in the fabric is an oxygen upgrade still intact. I take it with me, perhaps it can assist my underwater search. Alrighty. I'm starting to wonder whether the life forms will only spawn near the point of interest. And oh, wait a minute, here we go. Life forms, you pretty little life forms. Some of these creatures are actually glitching out, that's the problem.
One eternity later.
Just 2 to go. Yay, finally. Stabilize the rift with the demanded material. Whoa, what happened there? The static charge around this crashite seems to penetrate straight through my exosuit. I feel it prickle against my skin. Okay, we've done that. The signal pierces through the noise. This wound in reality requires a sacrifice. It must consume material from this planet. It must consume itself. So, okay, I've got the salty fingers. A tidal wave of energy floods over my outstretched hands, consuming the materials entirely. Only silence remains. And we're done. Alright, that's my ship over there, so let's just go head straight back to it. Try not to die on the way. Alright. Let's just do a quick save here. Because, you know, PlayStation. And land, please. head back up to the anomaly. Skim the atmosphere. Oh, looks like I'm heading to the space station rather than the anomaly, but that's okay. Oh, I was actually heading towards my freighter. Somebody else coming in? Whoop. Alrighty, so let's return to the Nexus and see what we're gonna get. Well, we know we're gonna get Quicksilver, but I always forget what the other little prizes are. Complete mission. Life support gel. Looks like I've got missions to turn in as well. Alright. Alright, so we've got an extra 1% on Ariadne, and I'm still woefully short for any of the other visages, so I think I'm gonna end it here and maybe do a few other Quicksilver missions just to kind of boost it. So this was Vanguardist 2019 doing the weekend mission. Ciao for now.